my beautiful Aquarius peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you with your January 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm wishing you guys a very happy new year. I hope you're excited for the brand new year of 2023. And without a further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on into it, and we shall see what is up for the lovely zodiac sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, how are you? Sit back, relax, and let's see what we got going on here for your monthly check-in. So what do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout January 2023? What information is best suited for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? And we already have one card coming out and two cards coming out here as well. Now, typically for me, when I do the overall energy is always one card only, but we do have two cards here. We have here a Judgment, and we have here a Page of Wands. So I definitely feel like you're interested in giving something a chance. That kind of seems to be the overall gist here. Jumping into January 2023, you're interested in giving someone or something potentially a chance here at this moment in time. So you could be interested in giving like somebody a chance in love, giving a job a chance, giving a business a chance. It could be literally anything at this time, you know, taking a chance on one of your dreams or something like that as well. So the overall gist here is giving chances, okay? But we'll get more information on that, of course, going forward throughout the rest of the reading. Taking a look into your current situation, we have here the Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and then lastly here for you, we do have here the Temperance card. So when I look at these energies coming in here for you regarding January, I do feel like for a while you were kind of indecisive on whether or not you should end something in your life and restart new. So it was kind of like, do I start from the beginning? Do I start over again? That seemed to have been kind of a contradiction, or more so a indecisive decision. You know, it was very hard for you to really make a choice on whether or not you should start from scratch. But I think that you have a much more refined kind of mentality here coming into January, where you're very much so are in that space where it's like, you know what, I feel good here. You know, Temperance card is a card of feeling good. It's a card of feeling balanced on an emotional level. It's like, I have a good feeling about starting fresh. So you're interested in starting in something new versus, you know, staying and holding on to the old things that maybe in your life were no longer serving you. Give me some information about this Ten of Swords. What is it over here that Aquarius could have ended? What cycle did they close? What cycle did they walk away from? And we have here the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. You wanted more than what someone can give you. Whether that was in love, whether it was in your work and your career, your friendships, I definitely feel like that was probably the strongest message of this reading. It's like you wanted more than what somebody or something could give you. Yeah, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. You know, I think that if we're talking about love for a second and somebody couldn't give you what you wanted, I think that, of course, the opposing party is probably in a place where they're hurt. But I think that if you're unhappy in any situation in your life, whether it be love, whether it be your career, whether it be your personal path, if you're unhappy where you are and you want more, you have every single right to go out there and to claim more. So I feel like you weren't getting exactly what you wanted out of something, and it became pretty abundantly clear moving into the new year. You know, you started feeling it more than likely September. I don't know why September's coming up, but you probably started feeling this way more than likely in September or earlier on, or even later on, but it became very apparent to you moving towards the end of the year, right at the end of December here, moving into January. You were like, yeah, this situation here, it's not enough for me. There's more that I want. There's more that I'm desiring, and I need to go out there and explore it. Like, I need to go out there and find what is going to be pretty much your 10 of Cups, your ultimate fulfillment. So clarifying the 10 of Swords, you know, you did get over here the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Let's go ahead and clarify the Temperance. Why do we have the Temperance here? Why is the Temperance showing up here for Aquarius throughout January 2023? And what do we have? We have one jumper card, we have Wheel of Fortune, and we have here Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is kind of like the card of self-care. It's the card of putting first your own option, or not your own option. It's about putting first your own priority and what you feel needs to be taken care of. So Queen of Pentacles could pretty much be related to putting yourself first. And then Wheel of Fortune here is the card that represents change and transformation. So you wanted to put yourself first. I think for the longest time, Aquarius, you were kind of invested in something, and it doesn't feel like it was that much of an investment you really wanted to make. Maybe at first it was, but over time, you know, things have changed. Your feelings about whatever this is has changed. So if you invested in a relationship, at first it's a relationship you wanted, you were all on board, you were all for it, but as time went on, you were not really feeling this relationship anymore, and you were kind of doing it more for the other person than for yourself. Same thing could apply here with a job. Maybe you started a job at first, it was great, and then over time you realized, I'm sticking around for maybe somebody you work with, or maybe because you have a good boss, but you're not really happy with the job anymore. So it's that energy of like, you just started falling out of or love, or basically kind of just alignment with what it is you were previously invested in. And I think that it just becomes very apparent to you here coming at the ending of the year, moving into the new year of January. So you're going to take that leap of faith is what I feel, right? The overall energy here was the Judgment and the Page of Wands. You're interested in giving something new a chance, giving something new a shot. And, as indecisive as you were for the longest time, Two of Swords, I think you're going to go ahead and finally let go of whatever the cycle is and give yourself some time to embrace a new beginning, because there's more out there that you're looking for. And the only way you're going to find it is genuinely going to be through exploration, right? As we are all souls having a human experience, we're meant to simply do just that. We're meant to experience. And if we deny ourselves that experience, if we deny ourselves to, go to where our soul is basically calling us to go, we're going to find ourselves in a place of repressed and unhappy emotions and potential resentments that we can bear towards others. And that's never going to lead us or guide us on a good path. So I feel for you, Aquarius, it's like, I need to do this for me. I need to see what else is out there. I need to explore more because I'm getting that urge to explore. And I feel like what I'm getting out of this situation, the situation you're letting go of, you're like, I just don't feel like it's enough. I feel like there's more for me to see. There's more for me to explore. So it's going to be an explorative time here. You're going to kind of, go with the flow, go with the wind, and see where you end up here, Aquarius. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see what'll be coming in here for you potentially throughout January 2023. So what's potentially coming in here for Aquarius? We do have here the Four of Pentacles. And let's go ahead and grab one more card here for you. We got here the Seven of Wands. I think a card fell real quick. Give me 1 second, Aquarius. Let me go pick it up real fast. Yep, one card did. It is the Four of Wands, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on, guys. The struggle is real. Okay, so we got here a Four of Pentacles. We got a Seven of Wands. And then we also have here the Four of Wands as well. So taking a look here at what's potentially coming in here for you for your month here of January. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I do feel like you're kind of on the defense a little bit. And the reasoning on why I say that is because chances are, if this is a love-related situation and you did end up breaking up with a person or walking away from a relationship, that person may not be too happy. Okay. So you might feel like you're a little bit under fire, Aqua. They might be angry. They might have a lot of feelings and emotions at this time. And even if you understand them, it's kind of like very overwhelming to kind of, deal with everything that's being thrown your way. So in reference to Aquarians that are breaking up with a person or that are walking out of a relationship, it might be a little hard dealing with the reaction of the person that you walked away from. They're going to be pretty hurt. And I think that it sucks for you because you didn't want to hurt them. You didn't want to let them down, but you're recognizing that that comes with a price, right? Me having to search for more, me having to explore and live my life and see where I end up, it came with a price. Like, I'm going to hurt somebody or let somebody else down, and I have to deal with that. So, Seven of Wands here, you're kind of on the defensive a little bit. You're trying to keep yourself protected is what I'm seeing. And Four of Wands coming into play here for you, though. I think that even if, you've disappointed others or let other people down because you needed to walk away from what you had with them, you're still happier and not regretting the decision that you made. It's like, I know I made the right decision. So I feel like what's coming in here for you is no matter what kind of backlash you get, whether you walked out of a relationship and your person has a lot of feelings about it, whether you left a job that, is maybe upset you left, or you changed your friend group, or you changed your path and let or disappointed other people. It's like, this is not about other people. This is about my life. And my life is something that nobody else can ever guide or can ever direct me in. I have to be the person that guides and directs my own self in my own life. So this is about me. And when I look back at the decision here in January and ask myself, do I regret what I did? I don't think you have any regrets here with the Four of Wands. I think you feel like you made the right choice for you. And that is the most important thing. You know, it sucks letting other people down, but letting yourself down is even worse. You know, nobody else is going to ever be able to walk in your footsteps and in your shoes. And you are the person that has to move your life in any direction you wish to have it be moved into, right? You deserve your own happiness, and you're the person that can give that happiness to you. So I do see that there could be potential backlash, okay? I'm not going to bullshit you guys about that. Like if you leave a partner, they could be really upset, etc. But it's like I didn't regret my decision. Okay? All right, moving along here forward, Aquarius. Let's see what you can expect throughout the rest here of your January. You did have an 8 of Pentacles show up, by the way. I'm going to throw this back in the deck, but just letting you know right now, 8 of Pentacles, some of you guys could be using this time to really be investing in work. So if you did walk out of a relationship or if you changed jobs, you might be working very hard in the month of January. You can be working very hard on a project, on a business. I feel like there's going to be something taking up your time that's going to help you out a lot emotionally. It's kind of like keeping busy is what I'm hearing. So you might be keeping yourself busy, especially if it's kind of been a whirlwind of emotions happening and festering lately. So you might be keeping busy on a project, keeping busy on, you know, something to do with work, anything like that, you know, a hobby, who knows? I see you guys kind of keeping busy. All right. Regardless though, what can Aquarius here expect moving throughout the rest of their January 2023? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What can they expect here throughout the rest of January? First card out, we got here the Death card. Moving along here into the next one for you, we have here the Tower, we have here the Sun, and then lastly here for you, we do have here the 9 of Pentacles. So Death card, Tower card, Sun card, 9 of Pentacles. Death card and the Tower card here are both Scorpionic energy, so you could have Scorpio somewhere in your chart if that's important to you. But the Death card here is the card of change. It's the card of transformation. It's the card of like, okay, things need to shift, you know? And with the Tower coming into play here for you, it is not only a card of change, it's a card of things getting broken down so that something new in your life can be rebuilt. It's going to be a time here, Aquarius, where it might feel for you that like everything you had, right? You might say this to yourself. It's like everything I just had has literally vanished from my life. But I think that you're very much so aware of that. And I think you're very aware that you made that choice. You know, things in my life are going to change. You know, if you walked out of a relationship, there's a lot of dynamics that a relationship can bring in one person's life that can change. You know, not only is the relationship between you and that person changing, maybe the people you associate with changes, maybe the friends that you're around, the family that you're around changes. Everything starts to shift. It's not going to be the same as it once was. And I think you knew what you signed up for. You know, it's like Tower card here. I know that things are going to shift. They're going to change. They're going to be a little rough for a while, but I have to rebuild my new environment, my new, you know, comfort zone, if you will, is what's going to come up here for you. So I think that right now, though, too, with the Sun card here to the 9 of Pentacles, you're kind of just happy to be on your own because whatever environment here is breaking down, it's like I needed it to break down. It wasn't serving me anymore. It wasn't making me happy. Like I needed to be away from this. And now that I am, it's going to take time, but it's time for me to build a whole new empire. You know, it's time for me to build a whole new environment that's going to serve me, you know, in my future, right? With where I want to go. So it's a bit of a trade-off, you know? There's definitely going to be some things that you're going to be upset that you let go of. There's going to be some things you're going to miss about this previous and past situation. But I think that everything's for the best, you know? I just keep hearing for you, Aquarius. You're like, I feel like this is the best move. It's the best. If it's the best move, it's the best move, right? So it'll take time, but you'll rebuild a whole new environment that'll suit you in the long term. And I think that right now, despite the fact that lots of things are changing, and even if you might miss some things that do end up changing, you're still happy with your decision. I'm constantly seeing that extra validation and clarification that you do feel like you made the right choice, okay? All right, Aqua. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You always got to do what's best for you, okay? All right, Aquarius, what's going to be the overall outcome here for you regarding, oh, sorry, not the overall outcome yet. What's going to be some advice that I can give you from Spirit, from the universe before we close? So is there going to be any advice coming in here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from the universe throughout January 2023? What would be the best advice that Aquarius can hear? Let's take a look. First card out is going to be the Devil, followed up here with the 10 of Wands. We also have here the 9 of Cups, followed up with the Lovers, and then we have here a Queen of Cups as well. So let's go ahead and take a look here at your advice. Devil card here, 10 of Wands here. I definitely feel that the universe is trying to say, don't try to get stuck to all these burdens at this moment in time. I feel like the universe is saying, like, don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to let go of the pain. And if you are hurting right now, Aquarius, leaving what you've left behind, know that it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. Don't ignore those feelings. I think that, as much as you want to let go of the situation entirely, and as happy with the decision as you are, as happy as you are with the decision you've made, I think there's still going to be some things you're upset about. I feel like the universe is trying to say, don't ignore those feelings, let it out, let yourself heal. And how does one heal? We heal by feeling. So if there's anything that you are upset about, that maybe you're going to miss, that maybe you've lost ever since you walked away or left a situation, let yourself feel it at this time, because by feeling it, you're going to heal it, okay? We also have here the Nine of Cups, and we have here the Lovers. Do remember right now that your fulfillment is very important, okay? Your world and your reality is vastly different than the world and reality of other people. The world that you live in is literally your world, and your fulfillment is the number one priority. A lot of people can call that selfish. They can call that a multitude of things. But when you're focused on your life and your happiness, that needs to be at the top. And I do feel here with the Lovers card coming into play as well, as long as you stay connected to everything that's bringing you fulfillment, abundance, joy, you're going to be doing all right. Especially with the Queen of Cups coming into play here too, you're going to be doing all right emotionally. So universe here, their advice for you is basically like, hey, you made the right choice. You made the right choice. There are going to be some things you might be sad about that you're leaving behind and that you're leaving in the past. We just want you to know, as the universe here, don't push those things away. Don't numb those feelings and emotions. Don't cast them to the side. Let yourself heal, okay? By feeling whatever it is you feel. So this is not a time to push away your emotions. This is a time to be connected to your emotions, all right? And also, in terms of like guilt as well, I think they're trying to tell you not to feel guilty, because you got here the Nine of Cups, you got here the Lovers. Remember that your world is literally your world, and your happiness and your priority deserves to be at the top of the priority chain. And you deserve to be invested in things that bring forth fulfillment and abundance, and you deserve to have the best emotional health as you can have. You deserve to have the best in general of things in life that are going to make you happy. So make sure that you keep on focusing on your happiness and recognize that you deserve to prioritize your own happiness just as well as everybody else does too. When you think about it, are you really selfish for prioritizing your happiness when 99.999% of the world is also prioritizing their happiness all the time? No. Right? All right, Aquarius, jumping on into the outcome here for you. Let's see what we got in store. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2023. And we got here an Ace of Cups. I like it, baby. I like it a lot, actually, because you got here the Ace of Cups. That is the card here of everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be coming in that's going to be fulfilling you. It's the card here that says, I'm about to be happy and I'm about to love my life. Ooh, baby. Hello. Ace of Cups typically could be the card that can represent new love. So for Aquarians that, left a relationship behind, there could be new love coming in here for you throughout the rest of your January. But I definitely feel like on a more general term, Ace of Cups here says, I'm ready to overflow my cup. Remember, if you've ever heard that saying before, you can't pour from an empty cup, what that statement means is that if you're not fulfilled and happy, how could you ever expect to make other people happy? If one person can't love themselves, how could they ever love somebody else? So that's pretty much the same, situation here with your cup. If your cup isn't filled, how could you pour any of this water into the cups of other people? So I definitely would say here for you, it's time to fill your own cup first. You're putting yourself first, you're prioritizing yourself, you're prioritizing your fulfillment and your happiness, and I want you to know that there's nothing wrong with it. It sucks to hurt people in the process. It fucking does. I've been there. It really does suck to hurt people in the process, but we have to remember, everybody else is out here prioritizing their happiness. Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we? Right? Our happiness is important too. So Aquarius, that's what I have in store here for you regarding January 2023. I definitely said, like in the beginning, just judgment here, Page of Wands here, you're interested in taking a chance on something new. Something wasn't enough for you anymore. And it could be painful to say those words and even hear those words, but it's the truth, and truth here needs to be embraced. And there's more out there for you. It's going to be a very explorative time. It's going to be a very explorative month and new year for you. And I think that whatever comes in alignment with you next is going to be pretty damn fantastic, your soul here is calling for you to explore, and that's because you're going to be found with whatever it is, whether it be new love, whether it be new job, whether it be new calling, if you're getting that urge, that intuitive nudge here to explore, that's because something is also seeking you out as well throughout the process. So you're going to be aligning to something new soon. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in to your January 2023 read. Wishing you all a very happy new year. I hope you have a great and amazing rest of your month. If you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. You'd be more than welcome here to join the soul family. And with that being said, Aquarius, Aquarius. Have a lovely January, and I will see you guys later. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.